That's what we typically do.
We
typically just talk.
We're really good at talking, aren't we?
Yeah. My eyes are burning from when I rubbed them just now. Oh god.
Don't rub your eyes, man.
I know you. Well, I'm getting the like gross man gamer grease off my hand.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
Gamer grease.
Gamer grease.
Gamer grease.
Jeez, the gamer grease is real.
The game. Have you ever heard of Gamer Reese?
Gamer Reese?
He was the Let's Play we didn't talk about last time that I meant to bring up.
Oh, no,
in episode 8. No.
Nice.
Anyways.
Why are you pulling up my
Fire Emblem. So this is one of my favorite collector's edition. Legitimately. And like I'm a passive Fire Emblem fan. But
aggressive sounds like I like it. I'm a passive aggressive Fire Emblem fan.
Passive aggressive. Have you played any of the games?
No.
Not even on NSO?
No.
You haven't been like, oh, I'm do it for a second.
No.
But no, so like it comes to your basic stuff. Like, and this is okay. First of all, this was $60 for this whole
That
thing.
whole thing, wow.
So like
That's not bad.
it was a $20 eShop game. I think honestly it may have been $10. So like keep that in mind. But it only came with a download code. But yeah, like it's like full on like artbook. I'm gonna put that down there so it doesn't cover my mic. Which like has all of this art, and it's kind of styled in like almost a history book.
Or it looks like a D&D player's guide.
Yeah, like you have like all this full artwork of all the different characters.
It's pretty neat.
Like it's really, and it's really sick. Like I can go to like this page, we can learn all about Nyla or Nina, how do you say that name, and George, and all these people. But what the real bananas are, real bananas, is you pull out this part. And they made just like a straight up replica game box. Because so this game, it was a port of the first Fire Emblem game, which was never released in America. And they made a fully like authentic NES box for it. And then you open the sucker up. You know what's in there. It's like the one reason I really wanted this.
Clear piece of glass.
It's glass cartridge.
Is it 1-to-1?
It is 1-to-1. I don't think I have one we can grab right here.
Yeah, no, not right here.
But it comes with one of these.
Oh.
And then it fits in here.
Classic.
Like it's a perfect fit. And it even comes with like the map that can fold down to a poster. I think the other side has like all of the enemies and all the stats. Yeah, it has like all there. I'm not going to open it all the way, but you can see it's like all the stats of all the enemies. Like how the manual would be. And then you have this free download code, except I already redeemed it.
Guys, if you hurry.
But hurry right
You're
now.
the first person watching this.
No. And then like a manual. So it's like a full on NES game. Plus you get the art book. Plus you get the Nintendo Power thing that I didn't pull out as well. It's like a little Nintendo Power. It's at the cover of, if they would have made an issue of it. Like that's not an issue that ever came out, but they even have like the.
It even has like a page. Oh, it has the guy. I don't know his name, but you know the guy.
It has to say his name somewhere.
It's that guy. You know, Denmark. Put an arrow looking at the guy.
Denmark doesn't know who the guy is.
Denmark, if you don't know who that guy is, learn yourself who that guy.
Yeah, but no.
Me and Joey know, but you have to as well.
It's not.
It's a job requirement.
Nestor. It seems.
It is. Well, good job, Joey. You dropped a piece of glass.
I did. Nestor is his name. It's not the most convenient thing to put in the box. The main reason why I keep it in the box really is because I don't have anywhere to display all of it.
You used to have it displayed when your setup was a little different.
Yeah, but as I've gotten more stuff, I do also. The box has a very premium vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was $60.
Everything in there. Yeah, that's that's a pretty good value for $60. That's just like, well, what I would say is, an everyday Switch game. Not anymore.
It was only that was weird because they did like all the
limited. We were so young.
They did all the limited time Mario stuff, and then they also did that, which also ended the same day as the Mario stuff. So it was like, well, are they just doing this for like everything now? And I was like, no, that was it, but it
just happened.
It's funny that you had the Fire Emblem stuff too. I was like, okay,
yeah,
but
I don't dislike Fire Emblem. I mean, I guess I haven't really given it my fair try. I just think it's funny to. It was always that thing of like, oh, it's funny to hate on this thing.
Yeah,
it's
you would try any. I would try Three Houses is the one that like.
Yeah, no, I think Fire Emblem would be fun to play.
Yeah, I even like
to dive into it.
Yeah, like it took me years to finally actually take the time to beat it, but just like one in a while, and I playing for a while. Honestly, for me, just the fact that I was like, this is a Nintendo game, that alone provided me with a lot of entertainment. Like I always knew it was more serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like Zelda serious. It's like 2 steps above Zelda.
Yeah.
Of like, and they're both teen ratings, but it's like, oh, like this is actually like
kind of on the edge of teen rating.
Yeah, like it's actually like I feel like Zelda can almost get away. I think some Zelda games are E10 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, isn't Breath of the Wild E10 plus?
Yeah, I think most of them are E10.
Yeah, like Twilight Princess is teen. I know that.
Although the fact that Breath of the Wild is E10 is kind of crazy to me.
I think T's like they're
both
E10,
right there. Yeah,
they're both E10. But like I can see it, so they're not. Like main thing.
No, they're not the worst.
But there's no blood. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
But also they don't there's a lot of substance to the stories, and they could get pretty heavy at times. But like,
I think they're
you're not dealing with child soldiers like in Fire Emblem. The fights that's kind of the most like blunt thing.
I don't know, Link's pretty young.
He's like a young adult. I'm not saying like it's like great, but like again, like you.
What about Talon?
Talon
from Tears of
the Kingdom. Talon.
Is he not a child?
Is he not a she?
Talon?
I thought Talon was a she.
I thought Talon was a he.
That was 2 girls and 2 guys. Like how the original champions. I thought it was all because you have the princess.
Maybe Gerudo, I have no idea.
You have Talon. You have the Gerudo who became like a gangster. And then you have and then Sidon. So that'd be 2 guys and 2. Maybe Talon's a boy. I don't remember. It's one. Talon's definitely voiced by a female voice actress because it's one of those like little boy voices, but sounds like a kind of feminine as well. That's also the best boss fight of the game. That's why it's the worst one. I love that boss fight. That boss is sick. Tears of the Kingdom's amazing game.
Wait, are they not named Talon?
The name's definitely Talon.
It's not coming up. Sidebarring hard.
Bored child from TOTK. Tulin.
Yeah.
And it's a boy.
Yeah, okay.
You're right. Oh, yeah, because it's Tiba's son. Oh, I love Tiba.
Yeah.
I remember I got so excited when we got more.
It's kind of sad because I really like Tiba. And Tulin's fine, Tiba. But like.
I know, I do love Tulin. I'm not going to. I remember Tulin was like.
Clearly, he wasn't that memorable to me if I forgot his name, but he was cool. I like.
It's been a few years to be. I don't remember the Gerudo guy, and he was like one of my favorites from Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, what was it? He had like he had a cool name.
TOTK Guardians. No, not T.O. Not.
I only remember Sidon, but I think everyone remembers Sidon.
Well, I don't want to remember Sidon anymore. Freaking Sidon betrayed my love. I hate Sidon now, man.
I hate Sidon.
For real, he got up with the stupid green fish lady. They're not called Guardians. What are they called? The Champions. I put in TOTK Guardians. Give me the stupid enemy. And I'm like, that's not what I'm looking for.
What do you expect?
Yunbo.
Oh, or Yunobo. That's what I call it.
Yunobo, Riju, Sidon, and Tiba.
Yes.
Well, not Tiba. Why does it have Tiba in this picture? Why does it legitimately have...
Probably because It's probably what everyone thought it was gonna be
Yeah.
because they're kind of like the Champions Reborn.
Yeah,
more or
that
less.
no, yeah. I also like Miju's really sick. I liked her. She was a fun character.
We should play through TOTK at some point.
I want well that's honestly probably by the time this comes out, I hope I'm gonna say it. I want him to do a Tears of the Kingdom playthrough with the Switch 2 edition.
Ooh,
'Cause I've
oh
been-
yeah, because you talked about that.
I've been playing the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition, and it is and like I'm not a graphics person,
Hmm.
but it is insane how much better it looks how I remember it.
Yeah.
Because like I went onto the Switch, my original Switch here. Oh, yeah. I went to my original Switch, right? I like having props. If only I had a props plan. I got them on the table. But I went on my original Switch and played the game, and I was like, whoa, like it doesn't look bad. I want to emphasize, like I think the game still looks great, but compared to the Switch 2 edition, it's like,
Just no comparison.
yeah, like even like just like stuff like the frame rate.
I wonder how the Wii U holds up compared to the Switch 2.
God, people made comparison videos. I did watch them, but YouTube compression makes it a little difficult. But no, playing it, like especially like the HDR especially, you don't realize how faded the color. That's a big thing. The Switch One portion looks very faded in comparison. I didn't think that when I played, but when you play it on the Switch,
Well,
2,
you just when you're looking at something else, it kind of is like.
Yeah.
Well, it reminds me. So recently, I had to get my phone screen replaced, and my original screen was an OLED screen, but when I got it replaced, I got a cheaper option, so it's just the standard like screen. And the first thing that stuck out to me was the vibrance, and I was just like, "Oh dang! I never realized how vibrant the OLED." Like you don't realize it when you're sitting down like playing on a Switch, unless you have a comparison. But something like my phone, where it also used an OLED screen, it was just interesting.
Yeah.
But I gotten used to it now.
That's
It's like
I hope they at one point make an OLED Switch 2.
is the Switch 2 already not OLED?
It's not OLED. It's LED. No, it's a really it's the LED on it's really good. I forget what the new. It's not like the same as the Switch One, but the HDR does so much heavy lifting. It looks way better than the OLED. The screen. It helps that it's bigger. You know, it's 1080p.
It is an interesting idea. I wonder if Nintendo will kind of follow the archetype that the Switch has set now with the Switch, then a few years later the Switch Lite, and then towards the end of its life the Switch OLED. I wonder if the Switch 2 will follow that or kind of break that.
I can see them doing a Lite. I feel like OLED was very much we wanted to make a Pro, but we didn't have the chips for it. But we have all these screens.
Yeah.
I think that's more. I can see us making a Switch 2 Pro like 4 or 5 years from now. Pretty much to give them the boost like they would have. Like COVID helped a lot because I literally rejuvenated the Switch. Like it peaked in 2019. And then it peaked in 20. It was going to peak in 2020, and then it peaked in 2021, and then it pretty much made the same numbers. It like went down by like 500,000 in 2022. So like, I think we would have gotten Switch 2 a bit sooner than we would
if it wasn't for how well the Switch 1 did.
Yeah, well, especially because of COVID, that was just a massive boom for the system.
Which makes sense.
Like it helped that both Xbox and PS and Sony released no console during the pandemic when Nintendo already had plenty of stock. And they had plenty of chips.
They didn't have as many supply issues.
No. But for a while it was I remember when it was difficult to find Wing Fit Adventure. I had to search for that game because people forget that game sold over 20 million units. That for a long time it was like number 8 for the highest selling Switch games.
Because that's comparable to what Breath of the Wild did, right?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild hit 30.
Okay.
It was closer to like 30 something. Tears of the Kingdom, I think, is right now on 24, so it's quite around there. Tears of the Kingdom, I think, between that, I think Mario Party Jamboree, if I'm correct. Mario Party Jamboree started insane numbers. That's not sounds like 12 or something, but it's been slowly whittled down a little bit. But no, no, Switch 2 looks great. Oh no, Tears of the Kingdom, that's what we're getting on with.
TOTK.
No, I want to really do a Tears because I never really feel like I gave that time. I feel like I never gave that game the proper time it deserved. I only put it probably about like 30.
You kind of just like ran through it to beat it.
I really did, and like I didn't feel burnt out on Breath of the Wild at the time, or like Zelda in general. But I don't know. It was a lot of factors why I was just kind of like I wanted to move on from the game at the time. But I really want to go back, do pretty much what I did with Breath of the Wild, do 100% playthrough except for co-ops. To do all the shrines, do all of the DLC.
And we
but
can kind of harken back, if you stream it, we can harken back to
It'll be the Return of Larry.
yeah.
The
The
Return
Legend of Larry. Yeah,
Legend
I
of
do
Larry.
remember Legend of Larry.
I'm on the what was it?
Linda.
Linda.
Yes.
That's because I was like, it was Larry, Linda, and was it Gary? That name?
Yes, Gary. It was Larry, Gary, and Linda. I
Yeah.
feel like I distinctly
I remember
that.
Linda because we didn't bring up Gary that often.
For those who are well, he's kind of just like Ganon, not really Ganondorf. Now we have a Gary.
Yeah, now we really do have Gary.
But for those who don't know, you should check out our
38-hour Breath of the Wild playthrough.
Yeah, that we did.
If I ever do a super cut,
that would be fun to do.
I would love to make that into one big video. But I mean, it would be like I would have to give Denmark like over $1,000 to edit that.
Mm-hmm.
It would be that'll like have like both like me, you, and him all like tag team it.
Yeah, edit parts of it.
And even then, it's just like it's such a colossal.
How many streams do we do of that?
A lot. Like I could tell you.
I remember us doing it a lot, and I don't think I joined for every single stream, but I know I did a majority.
You joined for pretty much all of them. It was near the end. You missed that. Like you weren't there for the shrine stream.
Yeah.
And you missed like one or two others. You missed really the cleanup stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Really, you were there for everything else because it was. I remember you were just.
That was the whole idea of those streams was. I had played through that game more recently, and you hadn't played it through since you did in like VR or something.
Yeah, in
so
like
it was
2018 or whatever.
And you said you never played Master Mode.
I never played Master Mode. I never played the DLC.
Yeah,
I bought the DLC right before. I bought the DLC for those
I do
streams.
remember us doing the DLC.
So we did the Master Sword Trials. We did the
Champions Road or Ballad.
Ballad. We did all that. No, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to remember how you look up
old streams. Yeah, no, it's interesting, but I feel like oddly enough, we talk about Denmark. I know that wasn't the first time Denmark ever came into a stream, but I do remember that was when we kind of had a lot of interactions with him. Yeah. Those were the first streams where we were kind of like, Denmark became less of, oh yeah, another viewer, and more, oh yeah, that's Denmark.
Yeah, no.
Because I remember us doing them not super late, but like kind of in that time frame where he could like watch them and not. Yeah, sometimes we did them a little later.
Yeah, like we had the one we did on the night of my birthday.
Yeah,
like my birthday was like the following, like that morning.
Yes, I do remember.
That was I think we were up to like 3 a.m. That was one of the later ones we did, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I remember I did a community post that had like all this. I sat there and got all the stats. I want to find it now. And I swear we'll eventually get to the actual topic of the episode.
It's okay. It's good to have a little conversation. I mean, we talk about. I feel the funniest thing though about doing this podcast is now it's like, because when we were talking about this podcast, it started as a conversation in the car as we drive around and hang out a lot, and I feel like now I'm much more conscious of our conversations where I'm like, dang, I wish we thought about having a discussion about this on the podcast, because like we'll have not heated but very passionate discussions about things, just like on an average Tuesdays where we're hanging out, and it's like, man, this would make a good episode of the podcast.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's also like, I don't think every moment of every conversation that we should have should be content, but it's just it's a fun thought in the back of my head since we started doing this.
Yeah. Okay. How do I?
Because we have some interesting conversations.
Yeah. This is how I look at the posts. Here you go. So I made a post. Here we are. Yeah. So okay. Sorry, I vastly underestimated. 75 hours.
Oh. Wow.
So yeah, it was 75 hours across 20 streams, 10 months in the making, 4 divine beasts reclaimed, 119 shrines found, 17 memories recovered, 1 last shrine to find, 1 last memory to remember, 1 last quest to complete. The final battle to save Hyrule is tonight, streamed live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I have probably still to this day one of the thumbnails I'm the most proud of. Like,
because I remember that one.
I mean, I'm going to send this to Denmark now because we're going to talk about it. Up. But this thumbnail...
That's a really good thumbnail, because the framing is already good, but I feel like the edits, like putting Zelda there was good. Was Ganon...
No, so the only thing that was there before...
Was Link in the castle.
No, just the castle. I put Link there.
Oh, really?
And I edited him to look like he was... No, so literally...
That's a good edit.
this thumbnail here, I'm gonna put a note to make sure I send this to Denmark.
Yeah, make sure because
We're gonna talk about this for a minute now.
yeah, we
Send thumbnail to Denmark. I'll know what I mean. I hope.
and it's pre-border.
But for the Wild final, it is pre-border. This is one of probably the last ones I did before the border.
Mm-hmm.
But no, so it's you have Zelda on the left, you have Clay Ganon coming out of the white. I remember Ganon was really difficult for me to get because I wanted to kind of match Zelda. I think was the first part I did in this thumbnail,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, okay, how can I get Ganon here where he looks good? But what I kind of put him there as a placeholder, and then I had Link, which took a lot of visual editing, but I got him down.
He looks. If you didn't otherwise tell me, I would have thought that was just straight up a screenshot from the game.
Yeah, it went. Honestly, this is all assets I pulled from Google Images. I think I took the screenshot of the castle in game. I think that I did in game with the picture mode or with no HUD.
Mm-hmm.
But then I had the idea of getting the champions of doing and having them be like the light. That's one of the first times I started doing like outer glow in my thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
With that, so I
And
had
it looks nice because they have that kind of ghostly look they have.
yeah. And then that's how I was able to kind of disguise the Wender for Ganon, because Ganon, he cuts off White World Daruk is, because you could see that the Wender doesn't continue in between him and Wavali,
Mm-hmm.
because that Wender literally cut off right there, so it's like, that's why I wanted the beak, but it also didn't look good, and I didn't want to flip them, because I liked Zelda being on the light, Zelda was on the lighter side,
Mm-hmm.
and Ganon was on the darker side, which, like, it's very subtle. Like, I didn't make the left side that much lighter. It's just when I took the screenshot, that's how it looked.
Yeah.
I don't think I really messed with the screenshot at all. I probably did touch-ups. I think I probably made Zelda side maybe a bit lighter to make it a bit more of an emphasis. But no, like, I messed around with Zelda's fade in. Like, that Wender is supposed to be much bigger, and I kind of kept shaving off, like, her chest pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted her hands to be in, but I wanted to be kind of faded.
Fading, yeah.
No,
it turned out really well. I think I've talked to you about this before. I really like this era of thumbnails because this was also when you were speedrunning Odyssey, right?
Yeah, that was. I want to do more of like the screenshot thumbnails
because I feel like
those are so fun.
I feel like with you, if you have a good base, you can make something really, really good.
Oh yeah, like if I just do Odyssey. Odyssey.
I didn't expect to be talking about thumbnails, but you know what? Here we go.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Odyssey.
Like the one that sticks out to me is like I think it's the moon one where Mario's like kind of jumping out. That one was one you used a lot.
Okay, so I have. Oh, it's probably no SMO because I'm trying to figure out how I just get them all. Is it SMO? SMO? That would make sense. SMO. There we go. Nope, only some. Where are my?
Oh no.
Odyssey thumbnails. These are all.
Was it on the old computer?
No, they should be on this computer. Odyssey. Here they are. I might have just misspelled Odyssey. Here's at least some of them.
Oh yeah, because there's the Mario one.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go off of YouTube.
The Mario one. There's the one where he's in the water. But yeah.
I have Kaizo. I have jumping out of the. There's other ones here, and I don't know where they are. There's the one. That one.
Yes, that one.
Because I literally just one day sat there and I took a bunch of screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
And I put on different costumes. So like, this one here is like Mario with the oh shoot! I don't want to play audio. I don't want to play audio. I just want to show the image bigger. Open image, new tab. So like this one, my deal with this one, and I did do a whiteboard on this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's intentional or not. This background I was still using my old font as well, but I had kind of like the Dr. Mario because that's the closest you had to a Dr. Mario. I don't know. I just thought that looked kind of neat, like him like being like looking at him like, "Are you okay?"
It's fun. It's visually interesting, which I think is all that a thumbnail really needs to be. Attention grabbing sort of thing.
Yeah, I think
I like it.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought I made this post around this time of like my favorite thumbnails, at least at the time. So I had the Breath of the Wild Waste one that we did right before Tears of the Kingdom, me, Kens, and Marsh, which I really liked that one. I just kind of like how it turned out. I would have nowadays, I would have made the Breath of the Wild logo maybe with like a black outline.
Mm-hmm. Make it pop more.
Yeah. Then the Mario 3 one, which is very basic, but I kind of like it.
It's still pretty effective.
Back when I was still putting live in the thumbnail. The end of the Wii U eShop.
That's a good thumbnail.
That's a good one.
That could be, if you took away like the live and maybe like put your face in the corner, that would make a good video essay thumbnail.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. My Thousand Year Door finale one, which I remade for the remake. I bet I could find that too. Because I have that. Oh yeah, the Secret Pass of course. That's probably one of my favorite thumbnails still to this day. Legitimately, I still think that thumbnail is really good.
It is.
That background is also concept art from the GameCube game.
I just love the Kirby.
Yeah, the Kirby's. I think that's from Forgotten Land. That's probably.
Yeah, I think that is actually.
I think no, it is because I made this video right before the game came out. That screenshot, you can't really tell. I know that it's altered because that's not the hue of pink Kirby typically is. It was a very faded Kirby, so I had to like up the contrast really high. I remember I sat there and it's because I know it's not the white color, but it works. But no, that's one I really liked. It's having the different screenshots. I made them look like they were like pictures, and I kind of liked how that turned out.
No, I think that you're very good at it. It shows your how seasoned of a veteran of YouTube you are at this point.
Yeah, I think the big thing for me, honestly, is just like most time when I make thumbnails, it's very like last minute thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
But when I actually do take my time on
when you sit down and like actually do one, it turns out amazing.
Yeah.
Not to say your throw togethers aren't bad either. I mean, I think one of my personal favorites, the one where we took a picture of me next to the green screen, and the one we used again for the Sonic.
Sonic Adventure 2.
That one will always be one of my.
I just had the idea. If I have a vision, that's a big thing.
But you threw that one together in like 10 minutes because we streamed like right after you made it.
Yeah, because we won't plan the stream that day, I think.
Yeah, it was very much a last minute thing.
No, that was especially if I have an idea, I struggle with like new games.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mario Kart World, that's a bit easier to do. But like a game like Donkey Kong Bonanza, that's gonna be very difficult to make thumbnails for. Because I gotta predict what I'm doing, pretty much. And so it's hard to be like, okay, what I want the title to be. With like using the Thousand Year Door thumbnails, all of these thumbnails here, they're all like
they're related to what section of the game you're in.
Yeah, so like I made one for like I pretty much did a stream for each chapter. If I did 2, I try to make 2 set of thumbnails because this is also one of the time I was like, I'm gonna make a thumbnail for each stream. That was my goal that year, and I think for the most part I held to that with the other games I did. But like, I made one for Keyhole Key, and I made one for the Pit of 100 Trials, that the one we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Then the only one I didn't like this one. The 3 Days of Luxury. It's not horrible, but one is also the only one I didn't use Paper Mario with, and it just feels kind of cluttered. Like I feel like I knew the idea I had of like, because the whole building up that's like, you're gonna have 3 days of luxury because it's the Luxury Express. And I was like, I'll just go with that. But I just couldn't like get. I remember I kept messing with the background of all things, and that really upsetted me.
There's definitely a skill to it.
Yeah, like what? I don't feel like I look at your thumbnails that often. To be honest,
I made a few thumbnails. I'm quite proud of most of them. I think for me is I like thumbnails personally that make me laugh. So unless I want to do something hyper specific, I usually like think of the silliest idea that I can and then just kind of go from there.
Yeah.
No, but the one I'm thinking about right now is I made the Disney video, and I think when I was explaining like what the video would be about to someone, they used the word like tech bro or something. So then I like just put that in a Google search and I found this t-shirt, and then I was like, oh, what if I did an edit of Walt Disney wearing that t-shirt?
Yeah, there it is. Okay,
yeah, you're probably looking at the exact one.
Yeah, no, I'm still got your video thumbnails.
Yeah,
I think the only thing I don't like about your Disney and Tetris 99 one is that it's just a plain color.
Yeah,
but
I think and I think nowadays what I think I would do is I would use like a background of a shot of like Disney.
But like your Minecraft one is really good, I think.
That my most recent one, yeah.
Like
That one I wasn't.
There's some things I would personally do differently, but like I could, just looking at all your thumbnails here, you could see like the progression almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, heck, I didn't even know my logo was in your first thumbnail.
Mhm.
I could sue you over that. I hope you know that.
No, you can't.
I could.
No, you couldn't.
I own the trademark to the thumbnail.
It's fair use.
Is it fair use?
It's fair use. Disney's not suing people using their logo and things. Or their Nintendo's
That's
not
true.
suing you for using their characters in your
That's
thumbnails.
true. Well,
It's very-
Nintendo threatens people. I could probably threaten to sue. No, I guess
It probably wouldn't stand.
no, it wouldn't stand. But Nintendo just doing the threats enough to get people to shut down.
You also have my image in your thumbnails. I could sue you over that and probably win.
Yeah, you probably.
'Cause we don't have a written contract that you could use it. Anyways,
Do you have... Oh, my
Mild-
face isn't in any of your stuff. Gosh dang
mild
it.
threatening aside. No, but I'm definitely quite happy with how my thumbnails have turned out. The one that used to be up on the Save State channel but is no longer in the video form, the really creepy one that I didn't tell you about.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
very happy with how that thumbnail turned out because it was so creepy. But we ended up taking it down
You made me
for other
upset.
reasons. Yeah, I made you a little upset, but I also didn't think it was that big of a
We
deal.
almost stopped doing the podcast over this.
Don't even
So
don't no.
this
No.
would have been such a good clip. The way I said it, that's why I like hyped in my voice. It would have been this.
Okay, start over. Denmark cut that out.
Okay, we're gonna start over here. All right. So there was actually a time, believe it or not, we almost like broke up over this podcast.
Yep.
It was very well. So now I can't do it because now you're like, you were gonna like I need you to play along, but not this time. Now you're like, yep, yeah.
Yep, I still am.
Yep, we still are breaking up. We're not.
There's a reason it's not going past 12.
Yes. The only reason why we're still here. So when we first started the podcast, we had what we call a 12-episode agreement or contract.
That was
But
a
we
contract.
both agreed. It was the only way I could convince him to start this in the first place. Was we're like, okay, we're gonna do 12 episodes. Originally 10, and then we bumped up the order. And we're gonna do 12 episodes. And then after that, if we like it, great. If not, we'll stop. And we have not hit that yet. We're getting closer. We'll see what happens there. But before that, we almost I can't do it now. I was gonna try to do it again. No, so get my point when I was saying that to be a bit more serious. No, so we had that short from where we like missed the first week that we missed.
So let me kind of tell the story because it was
Yeah.
mostly a me thing.
Yeah, and then I was just kind of like,
So we were missing. Yeah, we missed a few days, and I was like, oh, because my funny brain, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I made like a really, really like scary, like kind of foreboding, like kind of like video idea of like someone getting mad at us, like the secret boss, our secret boss of Save State or whatever. And so that was my kind of idea with it. So I literally just went with one of my camera in my house and just put like black and white scale and did a video of me pantomiming because I used a voice modulator for that actually, and it's still up there. It's on a short, but I uploaded it onto the channel, and I didn't think.
we did both.
Yes, I did both, which people have done that before. I don't think that one as bad. I think it was more just that in combination to the fact that I didn't say anything before I just straight up put it out there. That wasn't. I will admit that was not as good as me, especially since it is a co-channel thing.
Yeah.
I definitely think in the moment I was like, oh yeah, Joey doesn't care.
Yeah, and I didn't care with the short, but then when I was looking on it later on, I saw the video and I was like, because I wanted to be just the podcast,
Yeah.
especially at that point, I think we went like 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, just to have that identity. Especially since part of me was a little upset about this, but like I was like, I wanted to shoot it down. Especially since that video, it didn't like take off, but it did. It was doing better than the short. The video was, I think, it was getting a couple hundred views. So it was doing really good. But I was like, I don't want to be. It's not a skit channel, you know. But I really liked the video too. That was the thing. I'm like, I like it. I think it's really funny, and I want us to keep it up there. But I'm like,
I also think that's kind of part like us too. Like we, as much as we have similar ideas, we have different ideologies when it comes to YouTube. But it like that makes sense. I'm much more younger, and to the YouTube stuff, and you know what works a lot better.
For me, it's just establishing a brand,
Yeah,
and that's my mindset. Now, honestly, I'm feeling a bit more. Like we could do a bit more experimentation. And
I
stuff.
think especially in the beginning that I can see what you're talking about of
Yeah.
like making sure to
Especially when I saw it was taken off. So on one hand, I was like, "That's really cool." The other hand, I'm like, I don't want people coming to the channel for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how far that would have kept going. It might not matter, but it says we also. It was a combination of that. It's like the fifth time I dropped my phone today. Combination of that, and then we had. I'm personally not a big fan of uploading the same thing twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a me thing. Because I'm like, well, if it's there, why do we need it in two places?
Which is fair.
But that being said, I've done that before. Like when YouTube Shorts first came out, I made a lot of my short story videos into YouTube Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept both up.
Yeah.
So I also like the historic value of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I also think I marked those videos. I think I put like re-upload on the next to them. I probably did something. I did do. There was the time I did the Sonic X video. Well, I did that both as a short and a video.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was interesting. The video had more life in it in the long term. That video is now actually in the very, very long term outpaced the short. Well, the short, it took a month for it to kick off, but then it did really good, and then like stopped. The video has now over like last like 2 or 3 years outgrown that short.
I think videos just in general will always have more longevity because they're longer, hence longevity. But no, yeah, that was an interesting time.
Yeah,
I'm glad we've kind of gotten a bit more consistent with getting a thing out every week, or if not, being like, hey, it's not going to happen, so let's do a stream.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about tomorrow, and I'm like,
Oh,
today's Thursday. We are recording 3 episodes in a week's time span,
mm-hmm.
so we're really trying to get this a big buffer.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we're almost there.
Yeah.
And then we can,
we can just have a kind of normal schedule now that we have that buffer built up.
So we plan for these episodes to be mostly timeless. I think the most we've tried to time it was with the Switch 2 video, which that did come out right next to it. But like a video like this, say this episode comes out next Friday. This comes out for a week from now for us.
Mm-hmm.
But say whatever reason something happened, maybe there was I don't know, Detective Pikachu 2 gets announced, the movie, and we really want to make an episode talking about that.
We can just delay it, and it's not like
Of
course, now that we talked about this, now it's gonna be funny because retroactively, that's what's going to happen. But
shoot. I just completely shut off.
We're really good at making podcasts.
We're really good. Like you just talk. People told me for years, Joe, you should do a podcast. I've had people actually tell me this multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And
finally did one.
I finally did one, and now I'm done.
Yeah, you can finally retire.
Once we hit episode 12, I can leave. I'm sick and tired of this crap.
Tired of me, my shenanigans.
I really am. That video really ticked me off. Want you to know that I knocked over everything. Show. It's really bothering me.
Yeah. But would you rather me do that, or would you rather me do something like start a Patreon without your consent?
If you started a Patreon without my consent, I would be extremely proud.
I thought you were gonna say mad, not proud.
No, I would be extremely proud because I feel like that's going to be another I'm going to twist your arm on,
Oh no, I mean
not I don't want. Not twist your arm. Let me use something that's a little less extreme. More maybe twist your finger. I feel like I'm gonna be more of the driving force behind that than you.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
That being said, today's video.
That being said, join our
Patreon.
No. So I hope you like my little transition there with the Would You Rather. So today we're doing a classic podcast stereotype. Which is
love being put into a stereotype.
You know I love it too. Which is the Would You Rather episode.
But
it's a little spin. Also, what were you saying?
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, what was your Would You Rather?
Would you rather date Sonic the Hedgehog or Pac-Man?
Well, they're both I feel like every date we would go on with Sonic would be like a speed date. So it like I feel
It's
like
like you're stereotyping that man.
well, he's fast. He's self-proclaimed fastest thing alive.
He is, but you think just because he's the fastest thing in his life, is his whole personality? You tell me Pac-Man's whole personality is just eating?
Well, yeah, no, I feel like if I went with
He's
Pac-Man,
a
he would just.
father.
Yeah, do I
He's
want to
a
date a
family.
father?
You're gonna be inducted.
I'm gonna be a
into whole
home wrecker.
family. His home's already been wrecked twice.
We don't need to talk
Fourth
about
by
Miss
Pac
Pac-Man.
Mom and then Pac Mam. And who knows who's gonna be next? He even lost his son.
Really? They took away my boy's son?
Yeah, they took away Pac Man Jr. Now he got replaced by Pac Boy. Because that was also
Pac-Boy.
able to see. It's also owned by Act Game.
That's what my dad tells me when we're late for a trip.
Have you ever seen the comic? Oh, it's like Sonic and Pac Man talking to each other like a bar. And it's like Sonic's like, okay, we're gonna look this up now. And then we'll also post an episode, and we'll also give credit
There's
to the
so many
artist.
visuals. Denmark is not gonna.
Denmark's
be
working overtime on this episode. Get 3 slices of pizza on Thomas's face. Now make them spin. Now make them explode.
Denmark, you don't have to do this.
Now I want a horse green screen running across the screen. Now make that 5, and they all intersect.
Denmark, just make Joey disappear.
No.
Ah.
Pac-Man loses his wife comic. I don't know how else to look it up. I actually don't know how I could look this up. Gosh, it's really probably won't be able to find it honestly. Alright, here it is. Yes, copyright mess for your collection too, huh? That sucks. I had to get. Oh yeah, because it's when they had to give the Michael Jackson songs to re-release Sonic 3.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I had to give a few songs to get Sonic 3 re-release. Lame, why? What did you lose, Pac-Man? They took my wife.
Everything.
And
Gosh, that's
Pac-Man's just
funny.
sitting there looking so sad.
He does look sad. Denmark, put it up there.
Put it up there.
Put it up there.
Yeah, credit the artist.
And zoom in on Pac-Man's face.
Presidential Pac Nappers from the cartoon.
Anyways, we're gonna move on now.
You ever watch that show?
No.
It was made by Hanna-Barbera.
Nice. We love Hanna
How off
Barbera.
topic can I bring this episode?
You're fighting for that was not a competition.
Oh, I didn't think it was a competition. I thought it was a challenge.
I mean, it's not a challenge.
Go ahead, talk.
So, a classic debate among the gaming sphere. What?
I'm sorry. No one's gonna watch this episode. I feel so bad, but also when it's the way you put an emphasis on "among." I'm such a 2-year-old.
Among Us.
You know you can make the Among Us guy Sonic Frontier.
Yes.
You do that and that. And you... I know how to draw on my finger. You also do like some Mario Party mini games. It's fun. I've done it once. This is the last thing I say. I'll promise. I promise. I did it once in like the Mario Party mini game online, and literally everyone left the lobby, and I won. And I got all the party points. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now so you can do your thing, because we're 40 minutes into the episode and we haven't done the topic yet.
It's okay. It'll be so. Anyways, to dive right into it, we're gonna start this Would You Rather with a few gaming theme Would You Rather's, and then we might dive into a few just run of the mill Would You Rather's, not specifically tied to gaming.
Okay.
So, first one for you. Big debate within the gaming community. What's better, console games or
We
PC?
already talked about this.
We didn't talk about it in front of the camera.
The camera's there. It wasn't on. So I plugged in. It was.
Would you rather play all your games on PC or would you rather play them all on console?
So can you hand me the Switch 2 real quick?
No. You can't phone a friend.
So I'm gonna use the Switch 1. I'm gonna use the Switch 1 Joy-Con to prove my point here. There's a match it's the Switch 2 Joy-Con. The big thing people talk about with the computers, like, oh, like you could do the computer, keyboard, and mouse. But now with the power of the Switch 2, you have your mouse and you have your keyboard with just the left Joy-Con. That was like the only thing they had going for them was the accuracy of a mouse. And like illegal crap, but like we ain't doing anything illegal.
The only thing PC had going for it was the accuracy of a mouse.
Pretty much. You tell me you really like using a keyboard, not the keyboard and mouse combo, just the keyboard.
I mean,
fingers don't get them cramps. I get cramps all the time.
I get cramps no matter what I use to control a video game. I feel like whether or not it's a keyboard or a controller, even with those, you play something long enough, you still.
Oh no! When's the last time you felt a pair of C2 grips?
It's been I know what C2 grips feel like. Anyways,
When did this breaks my contracts doing talk about a sponsorship on a different channel? I don't read my contract. I just signed that thing. I'm not gonna lie. I signed it. They know it. He's like, "You want a moment to be?" I'm like, "Nah, I trust y'all." Startup company. I C2 grips. Use code Joey64 for $5 off.
well, I know what this episode is going to be titled.
Joey's contract gets torn to shreds.
No, it's
Joey.
save state, but Thomas gets progressively more upset with Joey throughout the episode.
Honestly, for a bit there, I was like, "Man, it's a topic that's going to become thumbnails."
I don't think there's anything wrong with a good topic discussion, even if it goes a little longer. But it's about the transition.
Yeah.
And we had a good transition.
We had a good trend. Like that was a great sponsor right there.
Anyways,
like I'm only making money off of it.
What about you want to play Minecraft, but you can't load all of like the million TNTs that you want to explode someone's base because the Switch doesn't have enough RAM.
I've never had a problem with that.
Okay, but say you did have the problem with it.
Like, you just buy a Switch too. Or the real thing, I just play on my Xbox with my C2 grips.
Okay, so you're a console.
Yeah.
You will die on that.
Well, even I do believe there are ports in PC, but even if you just take even you take like the power aspect out of it, the biggest thing for me is the controls. Like we played WAF together, and like I literally sit there for like an hour
Controls
to
are
make
a little jank.
to make the controller work. But once it works, it's honestly almost plays like Breath of the Wild in the sense of like I have it tuned for just this game, and it's kind of weird, but it works. I'm not I don't know. I don't like playing with a keyboard and mouse. I'll do it for what's the game?
Minecraft?
No, not Minecraft. God no. Not SimCity. What's the SimCity game I play? The city game. City Skylines.
Yeah, City Skylines.
City Skylines. I literally hooked up a keyboard and mouse to my Xbox, and I bought cheap ones from Goodwill, and because I use a laptop, and I was like, I played City Skylines on like that for like 2 months, but then I got used to playing with it on a controller because sometimes that's if I'm hooking up the keyboard back up. And honestly, it's got like also like in Mario Maker, I prefer playing with Mario Maker with the controller instead of using the touchscreen to build the levels. I literally sit there. I know those menus so well. I can flip through all of them using a controller. I can build faster than I could build with a stylus. I'm a controller boy. I like my analog sticks. I like my D-pads.
That's very fair. And I feel like the true answer is it always lies in the middle. Like there's benefits to both. But if I had to pick, I mean, if I'm being honest, it's been a good minute since I've loaded up like a comp like my Switch even. Although I did actually,
like you need a Switch too.
I've been playing a lot on my Wii U lately.
Best console.
Wii U is pretty good. You can play Wii games on it.
What happened to my gamepad?
But in order to be a contrarian, I'm going to say handhelds for life. Because that's technically not a home console. Doesn't count. You can't play it handheld without the console.
Have you seen the people with the full backpack setup? I always want to do that as a kid. Like go to the airport.
Just play your Wii U.
Like seriously, I saw people do that. And I'm like, that's sick. My mom never would let me. She's like, that's expensive.
I wonder why.
She barely, even though I paid for it with my own money, she's like, you shouldn't bring your Switch around. I'm like, that's the whole point of the console. Like I went to the bank the other day to do bank stuff, And
You brought your Switch too?
I did play my Switch too because I was like, you know what? I literally only had it for a week, and
Hey guys, if you ever have to wait like in the DMV, just bring your Switch too. Play Switch while you're in the
it
line.
doesn't have a camera on it. As long as I don't bring this thing.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't get you look at the DMV. You're not
You can
supposed.
bring your phone.
You can wait, but you're not supposed to take it out once you're like in the lobby.
Mm.
If you're waiting in line, you can have it up, but like you're not supposed to have it like once you like actually have a ticket number.
That's funny.
And if you're like obviously using your camera, they will like tell you to like put it away, or they might take it from you, the little police guy.
Mm-hmm.
But like I just same banks are even more strict about it, and literally it's just you bring your Switch 2 in, and the guy looked at me. He was like, "Is that a game console?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Does it have a camera?" I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I literally just sat there, and I was playing Mario Kart World and Tricky Towers.
Nice.
Because I've gotten really into Tricky Towers again. It's a great game.
I love Tricky Towers. It's really fun.
It's great. It's like $5.
But no, that's definitely interesting. So the next one, which I feel like is a very good debate. Would you rather play single player games or multiplayer
You
games?
also asked me this before the stream.
I know, Joey.
This isn't a stream. I'm sorry.
We are
sorry.
going.
You also asked me this before the recording. Continue. I had to amend my statement. You still want to go to too many games? I hope you do. I was
Rather
thinking of
play
dressing
single
up as-
player games than multiplayer games.
I think multiplayer, honestly. Like I think my favorite games are single player, but like I love when they just shove multiplayer into games that have no business to having multiplayer in.
Like Pokemon.
But like on Pokemon, I think that's an example of like the moment they announced that feature, I was like, this is gonna be the best Pokemon game ever. And I stand by that. Scarlet and Violet is the best Pokemon game ever. You know who agrees with me on that? Is it Scott DeWars or is it Alpha? I think it's both. I think it's Alpha Red, actually.
That sounds like an Alfred take.
Especially at the point of Switch 2. Like he said legitimately that is his favorite Pokemon game. Like not even like joking.
Mm-hmm.
But no. I don't like that, like 3D World. I love 3D World. I always love the 3D Mario games.
I think if I was given the choice where I could only play multiplayer games or only single player games like for the rest of my life, I would definitely pick multiplayer. Because you
can't play Mario Party.
Yeah. I also just feel like
Mario Party has a story mode. That's plenty of story. You don't need freaking Pokemon.
You have the aspect of your not only playing a game you enjoy, but you're also hanging out with friends at the same time. It's kind of like a dual fun.
Yeah.
Double your friends, double your fun.
But no, that's like, and even then, like if we just want to talk about like multiplayer games, you have like Mario Parties has like some of the best story modes ever made. Like freaking, you have to save the World of Dreams, you have to save space, you have to save
State?
the oddly realistic world of Mario Party 4. Whatever the heck, Deji Bali, who does not have a story. That's the story mode. I don't think there is.
I don't
there
think
is.
so.
That's why it's the worst one. Mario Party DS.
Now I'm not going to
tiny,
too many games with you.
You're all tiny, and all the mini games you're like tiny. So it's like when you're like whale grinding, but you hold on to a hanger of like clothes, a clothes hanger, and you're grinding down on it. And like this one where you're running around a globe, but the globe is like it's a globe. It's not the globe. It's a globe.
Yeah.
DS is the best Mario Party game, hands down.
I do enjoy DS.
You
DS
played
is
it?
Yeah, I played DS. I've told you this before.
I didn't know that. We should play DS together. We should do some.
I don't have it, but we should.
I own it.
We should play it.
It's one of those. I even bought it on the Wii U, even though you can't do multiplayer on the Wii U DS games. So I could literally only play the story mode on that.
Nice.
But I'm like, one day I'm gonna want to stream the story mode, and it has 10 minutes of cutscenes, which is way more than any Mario Party game.
That's a lot for a Mario Party game, yeah.
No, but no, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to play Ratchet and Clank, but like I can look. Deadlock has multiplayer for the 4 campaign. I could play Deadlock.
That is true.
And that's like my favorite one. It's the one with swear words in it. They're bleeped out, but they do swear. It's only one that's rated T for teenagers. What's the next one you rather? I'm one else to say.
The next one I have, shoot, I forgot it after I turned off my phone. Okay, This is similar to one we were talking about before we started recording about movies. Would you rather play games? Would you rather only play games that were made in the last 10 years, or would you only rather play games that were made in like the next 10 years?
So that would be 2025 to 2015. I think I mean look at the Wii U, so and that cuts off some of the Wii U games, but not like the crazy one. Like one by a month, we still get the original Mario Maker. It's kind of sick.
You definitely play. You definitely booting up the OG
definitely.
Mario Maker when you have two.
Like you have the entire, pretty much it's at least the way I'm looking at it. I either have the entire Switch catalog or the probably entire Switch 2 catalog. Like I'm leaning towards the last 10 years just because I definitively know what it's going to be. Because that can also include games like pretty much all the PS5 games,
Mhm.
a good amount of PS4, a lot of Xbox games and stuff like that. Well, like honestly, like I don't know. Well, I feel like now I'm feeling pretty good about like what games we're getting, but that's mainly because Nintendo's like fully kicking back.
Mhm.
Even like last year, Nintendo was releasing more games on the decade-old console than the other two companies. I'm just like, man, like I love Nintendo. Like I want a bit of variety.
Yeah.
Even my PS5, like I had Astrobot. All the other games I play on PS5 are old games. Like I'm not, and there's some newer games I have been playing, yes, but it's also like brand new PS5 games. It's like then you have Xbox over there doing whatever they're trying to do. I don't know, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. That got announced, which it's like Jesus, that's like Just Dance stopped at 4 for a reason.
Mhm. That's what they're gonna do. It's just gonna be Call it or
That's what Warzone is. Warzone's
That is
like
fair.
Warzone's their infinite game.
Mhm.
Because I will give them this. I don't play Call of Duty, like especially not anymore. I play like Modern Warfare 2 like everyone else did. Like every human has.
Yeah.
But
I haven't, but
we're still not human.
that's true.
But one thing to focus it more on is the campaign. Because that was this like we buy Black Ops 7, it also comes with Warzone. It's the multiplayer.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because it's kind of like Fortnite.
Yeah. Kind of in a sense, but it's also still $60.
It's like Save the World, except no one plays Save the World anymore.
I always wanted to play Save the World. I never did. Maybe they'll put on the Switch 2 version of Fortnite that just came out.
Finally.
But my point is, what I do like they actually put like full like 20, 30 hour campaigns in the games now.
Mhm.
Well, like that's what they start. Maybe not 20, 30 in the beginning, but like good. Like it used to be you bought Call of Duty for the campaign, not the multiplayer. And then the campaigns got like cute little like 5-hour ones. And now they're like, okay, let's like, I like that. Because when I play my shooters, I play for the story. Like Splatoon, I play the story modes. I'm like, that's great. I play the multiplayer for like the first week. Then everyone gets too good at the game and I stop playing. Except for Splatoon 3, where I was just like, you know what? I know I lose every match, but I'm somehow still having fun. And occasionally I won. Occasionally. Now, God, I think I put like 70 hours Splatoon 3. I don't know what happened to me with that game. That's like the most competitive I've ever gotten. Then, like the 1 week, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into esports. I bought Rocket League.
I do, and then they made it free.
And then they made it free like a week later. And I'm like, great. I love I bought this game for $60.
That reminds me of my brief stint I did in 2020 of playing Fortnite like every day for a long time.
I remember when my brief stint of Fortnite in late.
That was like once I was like giving up Fortnite was around the time.
Well, that season, because I played season 7 and 8. Season 7, you were still pretty deep in there.
Yeah, because I played one. No, I didn't play one. I played 2, 3, and like 4, like pretty, like 2 and 3 pretty like every day, and then 4 I played, but I wasn't like I was kind of dipping off, and then kind of by that time was like towards the end.
Yeah, because I think I started getting a bit with 5, 6, 7. I think I kind of pulled you back in for a good bit. And then like 8, like I still had you in a good amount. After 8 ended, I was like,
because you got bored of it. Too.
Well, all I cared about was the whole Cube Queen storyline. I thought that was my favorite part of Fortnite. I watch all the Fortnite lore videos though. I think the plot of Fortnite is really sick.
It is interesting how they incorporate everything.
And like all the comics, I buy the Fortnite comics. They don't do like weekly, monthly comics, but they'll do like random like one-offs. And I'll like the Batman one's really fun. The whole thing like Batman knows he loses memory for 20 minutes, but he just like finds ways to remind himself. That's a cool, like the time that's fun.
Yeah.
But no, like, well, yeah. Once like the Cube Queen saga ended and all of that, and honestly, I just didn't really care for Chapter 3. I know a lot of people didn't care because I think that was the shortest chapter.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're still in chapter 4 now. And I've actually gone back and played chapter 4, and I actually like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like how they changed the missions in chapter 3. I know a lot of people didn't like that.
they change the missions every new season, and that's the thing that got very grating on me with Fortnite. Because like I feel like every new season it was just like a completely new system, which is fine. Like I think every few seasons you can do that.
I think every
but, like,
chapter that's fine.
yeah,
But then I also found I didn't really care a lot for the crossover. I like the core Fortnite stuff, like again, like when they're doing stuff like the Cube Queen. I thought it was really sick, and the whole like invasion and all that was really sick. But then it was like, oh, this whole season is Spider-Man,
mm-hmm.
and I'm like I love Spider-Man, but like I'll buy Spider-Man, like I'll buy the Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the Wii U,
Yeah,
and I'll just play that. I'm surprised you agreed with me for straight face on that one. But
well, no, I mean, well, did you say specifically the Wii U?
I said the Amazing Spider-Man 2 for the Wii U.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, maybe not that specifically, but I get what you're saying with like you just stick to your guns, literally. For
Yeah. But that's also like the big appeal. Like I remember back
I think the crossovers are cool. I think there's like a lot of them, but it's kind of funny to see Indiana Jones and Joker and Batman and
all hidden the giddy.
yeah, all hit like that. That's not the gritty.
Is that not
No.
this?
No, you're doing the moves to Gangnam Style.
That Gangnam Style?
Yes.
I didn't know I knew that. Is that Gangnam Style?
Yes.
And then this?
Yes.
Is that really Gangnam Style?
Yeah.
I didn't know I knew Gangnam Style. What's it? Is Hidden the Gritty the...
It's when they walk.
Isn't
they put their arms.
Oh, isn't that the one where they literally just walk in place? It's really stupid.
Yeah, they put their arms up and out.
And
then they're yeah, that's the gritty.
And they look like freaking SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm sorry, that is you're talking to the guy who loves dabbing. So I know I don't have like any right to say this here, but I had at a time.
It's okay. No one's hit the gritty since 2022.
Well, it was around like when I had a lot of, to be blunt, young kids when I was streaming Fall Guys. I almost said Fortnite again. Fall Guys, like religiously,
Mm-hmm.
and that's fine. I got nothing against children, but they're like, oh, like, can you do the gritty? Like, I had questions like that, which is fine. I'm like, what the heck is a gritty? And to me, that I don't know, it sounds like the McGritty, like a McDonald's meal. But they're like, oh, like the gritty, like, and I'm like, so I look up the gritty. Because eventually I had so many people ask me, so okay, this can't be like a meme. I thought it was like a meme that was something like inappropriate. Eventually, okay, this can't, like, what is this? And I look it up and I'm like, he's just walking in place. But no, like it's a dance. I'm like, I literally, I'm like, so he's just doing, I'm like, oh, okay, like, can you do a sitting down? I'm like, yeah, okay, so they're doing, like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, they're just, like, do the Mario has more moves than that. Like, freaking swing your arms to side. Come on, it's time to go do the Mario.
Never mind, I changed my mind. The name of this episode is Joey Rants About the Gritty.
Make this into a short. Make this, I just smacked my mic again. But no, like, the gritty, and then what's the other one that was popular around that time? There was another one that they had me do. That was like, this is also like this. It's like, I know how to square dance, man, okay? I seriously love square dancing. I love square dancing. This is not a joke. I know the square dance really well. Like, I gave like hold my belt loop and everything. And I love slow dancing. And I know the dip, I know the twirl, I know how to do all of it. Oh, I'm tango. Sorry, tango. Well, it's slow dance and tango. I know the tango. And not tango, not the Webster YouTuber. Like this tango. I've actually know how to tango. And it's have you ever tango before?
No. There are too many nonsense.
And you're the one with a girlfriend. That wasn't meant to be an insult.
Denmark cut that out.
It sounded like an insult. I wasn't really trying to be that much of an insult, but no, it's like, so I'm the one who taught Lucas how to slow dance for his freaking prom. I had to show him more.
Denmark, you might want to cut this.
I had to be the lady for him. I got it. I don't know what this rant really is. I'm not even trying to do a bit, really. This is what I feel like talking about right now.
We're getting really off the
Have
rails.
you ever seen the episode of Bob's Burgers where we connect with his dad? He goes square dancing with him.
No.
Really funny.
I imagine so. It's Bob's Burgers.
Because Bob ain't got no with him. He ain't got no whiz. That's what it is. No, that's not a dance move. That's not a dance move. What's the other?
Are you happy, the internet? Look at this man that you have broken.
I don't know. I am a
Broken this man.
60-year-old man in a 22-year-old's body. So I forgot how old I was. I'm sorry. I forgot how old I was.
Mark.
I really am. I'm such old.
Cut it all. Cut it all out.
You want an hour and 5 minute mark? Yeah. Let's do one more. Would you rather? I don't remember what the last one.
No,
was.
I was gonna say. I think
one more.
we do one more. I guess we do one more gaming one. Because why not?
Yeah, hit me.
I could do something you would really hate right now.
Do it.
No.
Do what you think. No, do it right now. Do it.
No.
Do it. You're gonna make me upset if you don't do it. I don't know why I'm being very aggressive. But
Would you rather have unlimited bacon?
No. Get out. I'm done. No. That's not even a real question.
Thanks for watching.
Unlimited bacon, but no games, or all the games, but no games.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
It's games, but no games. I don't know what to tell you, Joey.
That makes no sense. And this isn't quick in Portal 2. And we're trying to break Wheatley's mind of a paradox.
Maybe that's what I am trying to do.
Well, maybe it is. I'm sitting here like there's a camera facing me. There's a nod. I'm doing like hand movements and everything. And you can't even see me on the camera. But I just...
Well,
No. I thought you had like this like one that's going to like trigger... Well, you did trigger me. But I thought it was going to be like a really good one you thought I wouldn't want to answer.
Well, okay,
excited.
let's
You got
come
me
back. Come back.
Okay.
I got a good one. Okay. I got a good would you rather.
Uh-huh.
No, not Sonic.
That's a creeper noise.
You have a creeper.
I know.
Poke Park 1 or 2?
Doc Wright dies at the end.
Oh.
That made me cry as a kid.
Well, there you
He
have it.
loses his hot goth wife. Well, he doesn't lose it. She loses him. It's really
Everyone
tragic.
loses.
Everyone literally. Piplup dies. Dark White dies. Piplup from the anime. Those games take place in the anime.
You don't know that that's the Piplup from the anime.
It's heavily implied.
You don't know that.
Literally, it's like, oh, Pikachu, Piplup are best friends. And we also have the Cantor size for some reason. And then one with Beyond like, oh, Piplup and Pikachu are best friends. And so also we have the starters from the other from Gen 5. Like it also came out on the scenario when Piplup and Misty, and it's also implied by like Ash's Pikachu. This is like the Pikachu. It's not just a Pikachu, the Pikachu.
Okay. Actual last one. And this is a good one. Would you rather only play AAA games for the rest of your life? Or would you rather only play indie games for the rest of your life? And when I say AAA, I don't include I'm not including Nintendo.
Yeah, like AAA, not first party.
Yeah.
Not single A. Not double A, whatever the heck that means. Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Probably indie. I don't know, like AAA doesn't. Like there's Sega.
It's interesting because I think AAA can offer a lot of stuff.
I feel like indie has way more games.
Oh well,
like
way more.
The sheer quantity of it
Mm-hmm.
is what outweighs it for me.
You can never go bored just playing indie games.
There's also some dog water indie games though.
That is true. But it feels more earnest whenever an indie game is bad because it's not like, oh, this was rushed or oh, this was like.
No, I feel like bad indie games feel like a scam.
Well, I don't know if I think like truly indie games, I feel like if it's someone trying to make a cheap buck, I don't count that as like an indie game. That's just someone trying to make money. But like someone who legitimately tried
Like
their
a good
best.
indie game, yeah.
Someone who tried their best to make something, and it might not be great in every aspect, but like they tried, and this is them. That's their art. For
Yeah,
of
like a
term.
good indie game.
Yeah.
Not like a top tier like best indie game like Super Meat Boy,
Yeah.
for example, but or like Celeste.
Mhm.
But no, like I think I feel the Switch has both the best and the worst indie games.
Mhm. It really does.
Like got in the
You really do get everything with the Switch.
the Switch, Nintendo Switch has games. They won't lie back in the Game Awards 2017. This Nintendo Switch has games. It does. It has games. I really don't know what this episode was. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to re-record the whole thing because I feel like I was like an unintentional menace.
I think this was a good episode in that
hope-
it
I
was
ho-
very off the rails. But I
hope
feel
you
like
do.
sometimes it's good.
No, I felt like I don't know. I felt like there wasn't a lot of structure, but I was thinking. I was also going in here like full like okay, we're gonna have a co-host.
Oh yeah, no, we had a different plan.
guest.
We had a different plan for today.
We were
But
gonna have we were gonna do a guest episode today,
Mhm.
and that changed. So my mind's like, oh, it's gonna have like silly fun time question stuff, and so that's kind of my mindset was, and now my mind was like, we were also freaking talk about headers for like an hour before this. So that was also what my mind was like we were making fun of like the songs and headers.
you know, it feels more real. You know,
It does feel more real. My throat really hurts for some reason.
it's as real as it can get.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like top like no focus right now. I don't know why. Like right now, I'm like I can't focus on.
But we had a lot of good conversations.
I hope you think so.
No,
I
think
will-
we did, yeah.
I don't really remember this episode already.
it's
I'm not
okay.
gonna lie.
You
I know
black
we
out.
talked about thumbnails, and I think we talked about like internet culture or something.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I couldn't tell you any of the would you rather questions we talked
That's fine.
about. I said the roof in my mouth. I don't know why it hurts.
Anyways, thank you all for watching this very, very good
Special
episode.
episode.
Very special
It's a
episode.
very, very special episode
yeah.
of Clone High. That's how they
Stave
started.
State Podcast. Please let us know if there's any topics you want us to cover in the future. Let us know if there's anything you think we can do to improve. And I hope you guys have a great. I guess this will come out on Friday, so I guess you guys have a great
Have a
weekend.
great week.